What's up, everybody? Back for another episode of Seeing Who Can Fart the Loudest.
What?
Sam is going
Annie,
first.
she's gonna win.
Yeah, Annie's definitely gonna win. That's kind of funny. Wario is sitting right here, and he farts in Mario Smash. So since we have been parents, not often, well, not many times, we're just had our third kid, so I figured we'd spend some time on the parenting subreddit and see if there's anything entertaining here. So, I don't know, we hear a lot of crazy stuff as parents, and I think it's getting weird because there's like this weird crossroads of gentle parenting and like old school parenting, but also it's like not, it's just like mostly gentle parenting, or people just letting their kids do whatever the hell they want. So, I don't know. Yeah, you just go to restaurants and kids are just basically monsters. So
I feel like gentle parenting is like such an umbrella term because like there's ways that you can be gentle in like certain scenarios and people call that gentle parenting, and then there's like actually gentle parenting, which is not parenting your children at all. Yeah. It's like, okay, Tommy,
here's a good one.
Time to be nice instead of like, get your shit together.
Yeah, like, oh, can you stop hitting daddy in the face with your shoes? Oh, can you not put poopy on daddy's face? Can you not spread poopy in daddy's face and put it in his mouth? Oh, don't put poopy in daddy's mouth. It's just like, just assault. That's so bad. My son is 27 years old and just told me he's getting married in 6 weeks to a woman he's known for less than 6 months. This is his first serious relationship, and I'm struggling with how to support him without damaging a relationship. Okay, first of all, is this mom? I think this has got to be mom.
Adult son marrying girlfriend after 6 months.
Yeah, but it could be the dad.
Oh, well, it says.
Why does it always have to be the mom?
I don't think dads really feel that way, but
I mean the way it seems like a mom.
I think it's mom for sure.
He moved 8 hours away from a high stress job about 2.5 years ago and makes very good money. He met his girlfriend through a mutual friend. They talked long distance for a month. She visited him once for a week, and about a month later, she moved in with him. Shortly after moving in, she lost her job, allegedly not her fault, but maintains that she is still employed. My son later explained she was embarrassed and didn't want her to think she was using him. My son is generous, loyal, and trusting, but also lonely where he lives, which makes me worry. He's vulnerable. They came home for Christmas and things went poorly. They were supposed to stay 3 days, but left after 1. My husband and I expressed concerns with both of them about the rushed timeline and suggested a longer engagement. I also suggested carefully that they complete a premarital questionnaire for themselves as conversation starters, making it clear I didn't want to know their answers. This upset her significantly and caused conflict. While home, my son told his cousins that he was going to end the relationship when they got home because he was starting to see how it wouldn't work. After they returned home, he called to say everything was fine and that they're still getting married in 6 weeks. Additional concerns. They are from different states and currently live in a state where neither has family. He has said he won't have kids until he's married. What's wrong with that? She has told him she needs to have children young due to family history, which I'm skeptical about. Her family has been fully supportive and knew about the engagement months before we did. I understand when my son wants this first love, companionship, fear of losing relationship, but I'm worried about long-term consequences, especially divorce, children, permanent distance from our family. I'm looking for perspective from parents who've watched child rush into marriage they were deeply unsure about. How did you handle it? What mistakes did you make? And what helped preserve the relationship over time? Oh my gosh, there's so much to unpack. Well,
the fact that he told his cousins he was going to end the relationship because he was seeing how it wasn't going to work makes me think that him and mom's relationship is very toxic.
Yeah, it's weird because like everything, I don't know. If I'm talking to the mom, the first thing is like number one rule, because we got married, we met on Tinder, we got engaged 6 months later, and then married less than a year later. And now we've been married.
From engagement to marriage was 8 months. It wasn't a whole year. We got engaged in August and we got married the following May. Okay,
there you go. Well, that was a relatively short timeline, but I think...
But in that short time, we got a lot done.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Posts like this are hard because you don't know. Like, her intentions seem very pure. Mm-hmm. But also, she seems very insistent that she knows what's best for him. Which, he's 27. If he hasn't figured out what's best for him by 27, like, I don't think her imposing her will seems to just be creating a problem. Like, the unsolicited advice is never going to be taken as well as advice. Like, my concern would be, like, that he's not coming to you and asking your opinion. Because I know when we're talking, I didn't want to tell my family. I didn't want to tell anybody because, like, I don't want to explain myself. Mm-hmm. So I get it.
Yeah.
But we've also seen situations where someone gets married after 6 months and things go horribly wrong.
I think there's a lot that you have to do when you get married in such a short time. Like, the marriage questionnaire or whatever that she said she had them do is, like, I get that, because I feel like a lot of things that we may have said that we wanted or said that we felt some way about, and then after deep diving a little bit into, like, marriage counseling, we realized that it wasn't, or pre-marriage counseling, I should say, wasn't really what we weren't really agreeing on a lot of things. So,
it also,
I don't know.
What do you think marriage, I think if you understand what marriage is going to be, which is a lifelong commitment to
no matter
somebody, no matter what, no matter what, and you're going to be with this person until you die, and you really understand that, and you understand what marriage isn't a secular thing, like it's a religious ceremony, it's an innately spiritual thing. If you understand it as that, like, I feel like you have a better chance. But if it's just like, oh, I just love her and I'm gonna, like, I just want to marry her, and, like, you're just thinking in the back of your head, well, we're just gonna get divorced later, or we can get divorced later, then it's definitely not gonna work. I don't know. Yeah. That's tough. It's hard from that perspective. But I would say he's 27. If he were 18, it'd be a different story. He's a grown man, so.
When did you were 27 when we got married, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is, like, a little, almost, like, kind of personal, because I feel like your mom could have been coming from a point
but,
like
this.
Yeah,
but I don't think, my mom never said that we were rushing anything. Like, I think, the baby's very awake.
Very helpful.
I think my mom's concern is that we wouldn't have a good relationship, because I wouldn't have any time for her, which obviously turned out not to be true, because, like, we talk all the time, and now they live very close to us, but.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff works itself out in the end, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like her maybe not having, like, a good relationship with the mom is always kind of a if you don't get along with your son's girlfriend, or your girlfriend doesn't get along with your mom, it's kind of a little bit of a red flag.
Yeah.
There's some things that need to be dealt with there, for sure.
Okay, next. All right, child was given melatonin at a sleepover. Do you want to read this one?
Supposed to send me into a spiral. I'm feeling so shocked and angry. My son came home today from a 3-day vacation with his friend and his family. We were all talking about his time and mentioned that he's excited to sleep in his own bed tonight, as he was sharing a bed with his buddy during the trip. We asked him if he was hard to sleep with, and he answered with, well, nobody snored and we took melatonin. The way my husband and I begged his pardon. Son thought we were mad at him, obviously not his fault, but we weren't asked if they could give him anything. Our son has gone on the same trip annually for the past 4 years, but this time my son has let it slip about the melatonin. I asked him if this is the only time he's taken it, and he doesn't remember. I don't remember.
If you're a parent, get used to hearing that phrase all the time.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I'm feeling very irresponsible for not having a talk with him about this and never taking anything from anyone, even parents, but it just didn't cross my mind. I didn't think I needed to. That was so incredibly stupid of me, and I can't believe it. This is as fucked up as we think it is, right? I am so mad at myself and at them. Sadly, I had to tell my son he won't be joining them any longer, and I'm not a confrontational person, so at this point I don't even know how to bring this up with them.
No.
First of all, no sleepovers.
No, first of all, you're not overreacting at all. Second of all, just don't. Here's a pro tip if you're new to parenting. You never do sleepovers.
No.
Simply never do sleepovers. Unless you want something bad to happen, or the possibility of... It's like letting your kid play in the road. Like, maybe nothing's going to happen to them because they're playing in the road and it's, like, not busy. Or they get hit and going, like, by a car going 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And they just get creamed and their life just changed forever. Yeah. Like, just first of all, no, you wouldn't... I don't think you'd feel weird if, like, they took ibuprofen. Like, no. Don't allow your kids to go on sleepovers. The only sleepover that we would allow is a sleepover at our house. That's it. I would never let my kids go sleep over somebody else. You're
or
basically
staying with
asking
grandma and
for
grandpa or nana and papa. Like, that's a little different though. But a sleepover with other kids is definitely a little bit.
No friend sleepovers.
Sus.
Just don't do it. Yes. No, you're not overreacting. Yes. Never do that.
Yes. Never do that.
All right. What's next? 10 weeks old, has been a screamer since 2.5 weeks. We have moments of playtime, but she's not a chill babe. Just screams a lot. I would take crying over all the screaming. For those who had a screaming baby, did it get better? Did that baby ever chill out? Edit, tested, and negative for dairy allergy. I mean...
I don't really know what she means by screaming and crying.
There's so many things here. Like, was it a normal pregnancy? Is the baby breastfed or from... I'm going to say that's, like, the biggest, just from watching you. Like, babies cry because they're hungry, and sometimes they cry because they need comfort, and if you're not breastfeeding, it's difficult to give them that comfort if that's what they're looking for.
There's so many benefits to breastfeeding. I understand that some women can't breastfeed, but there's so many
It's fewer
things.
than you think, though.
Especially in the first 2.5 weeks. Like she said, she's been a screamer since 2.5 weeks. Because at 2.5 weeks, like your breast milk and surrounding areas of the breast milk are still emitting like fumes basically that smell like the inside of your body. So the baby's like very comforted by that. But also it's very easy to overfeed a formula fed baby. Mm-hmm. So that can be a huge reason to why a lot of babies get really upset when they're formula fed because you're feeding them too much.
Yeah.
Probably.
I would say generally yes, it does get better, but there's like a lot of context I feel like we need for that.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not reading anything about choking. That's like my biggest fear.
Okay.
No.
I'll let you read this one, Sam.
Stay-at-home mom life. It's all it's cracked up to be.
Is it? Oh, yes.
Stay-at-home mom life.
All it's cracked up to
all
be?
It's cracked up to be? Question mark. I really need to hear the good and the bad and the ugly about being a stay-at-home mom. I was recently laid off. I don't make a lot to begin with, and we are paying our nanny an insane amount of money. My husband is a very higher earner.
You can take it. You can take it.
You want to try it?
I can.
Okay. My husband is a very high earner. We would be able to manage with just his salary, but he seems to think it would negatively affect our marriage if I stopped working. He doesn't want me to be resentful of him. I do see this with some of my stay-at-home mom friends. I also worry my husband wouldn't fully appreciate the work that moms do all day. Do any men? Question mark. Yes, you definitely do. My husband and I are so close, and our marriage is amazing, and I wouldn't want me not working to be a negative in our relationship. He doesn't care about spending money on the nanny. He says he would rather spend the money on the nanny even if I don't bring home much after, because he thinks the identity and break of being a mom is better for my mental health. I appreciate that point, but the truth is I've never been a boss babe, especially since becoming a mom. I never went into an office full time, and I'm very much involved with my son and the nanny, and the three of us work together. The job market sucks right now, and I refuse to go on full time, and he knows this. My heart simply can't handle being away from my baby. I'm not able to turn that mom part of my brain off. Help, would love to hear your perspective.
I'm not a stay-at-home mom.
Being a stay-at-home mom is OP. It's literally amazing. Sorry, but I can't, like, I think in the beginning when we first got married, it was like I wasn't really all that keen on it. Like I was like, oh, I need to make money. I need to have like my emergency fund. I need to have all my own stuff, blah, 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 all the things that you think, I guess. But after being a stay-at-home mom and realizing that like my everyday life is my job, like being a mom is my job. And there's really no amount of working at an office or anything that I feel like would replace that. Plus I cannot imagine, like I walk out of a room and my daughter screams and cries for me, and it's like makes me emotional thinking about it. I cannot imagine having to drop her off with somebody or leave her in somebody else's care. Yeah. My 5-year-old, on the other hand, would probably love being around someone else and other kids just because he's that way. But no, being a stay-at-home mom is definitely all it's cracked up to be. I love it.
I feel like it depends a lot on your...
It depends a lot on your partner.
You and your husband have to have the understanding that you're equals in the work that you do. Mm-hmm. And that, like, just like whatever money I make is your money. Like, the kids you take care of are my kids too. Like, we both contribute to the household and they're equal. I don't see the money that I make as equal contribute, or I don't see it as an unequal contribution to what you do. Like, we both contribute. I contribute monetarily and you contribute by taking care of literally everything. And if you don't have that understanding, if, like, you value the amount of money that's made more than having, like, a peaceful household, then you're always going to be looked down on as a stay-at-home mom, or your husband's always going to be frustrated because, like, well, I'm making all this money and all you do is just stay around at home. Like, if that's the situation, it's not going to be good. But if you can get to a place where you understand each other's work as equal to contributing to the household, then it'll be fine, I think.
Yeah. I think there needs to be a mutual understanding that we're both working for each other, almost. It's, like, repetitive. I'm waking up in the mornings and doing, like, throughout the day I'm doing laundry and vacuuming up messes and mopping and make sure the house is kept clean and making sure the bed is made so when we're done with work, you know, you have, like, a nice place to lay down and, like, doing all that stuff. But in return, he works and makes money so I can make all that stuff happen. So it's, like, you have to have the... kind of like I guess you could say old-timey mindset where it's like I work to keep the house nice, so my husband can work his job, so he has a nice place to come home
Also,
to and rest
you just
too.
want your family to be around your kids. Like, if
there's
I
also
would
that.
rather my wife be around my kids than any, like, I don't like other women being motherly. Like, I don't mind our friends being motherly to my kids, because they're our friends. Like, I don't like the idea of a woman who's not my wife, who didn't birth my children. Like,
raising your children,
being,
basically.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I want my children to look at their mother most of the day, not some random person, you know. It's what you have to do. It's what you have to do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, our society values, like, corporate success more than any other type of success. But, like, me personally, I would rather my kids be around my wife that births them than some random lady. But
I will say being a stay-at-home mom can be difficult in the sense of, like, not having someone else to be around your kids for days and times that you need to do your own thing.
yeah.
Like doctor's appointments or, like, nail appointments or getting your hair done or things like that. Like, it's nice. It would be nice to have, like, a live-in nanny or somebody who was, like, at the house that was able to take care of the kids if I had to go do something. Because right now it's like, if you have a dentist appointment or I have a dentist appointment, one of us has to take that out of our day to sit aside to, like, you know, figure out who's going to be with the kids, who's watching them.
Yeah.
When did you nurse the baby last? What time should I leave? What time do I have to be back? Like, when's your next meeting? Blah, blah, blah. So it's like, that can get a little bit overwhelming. But
Yeah.
it's a very, very small sliver of what being a stay-at-home mom really is like.
Yep.
I think the biggest reward is the fact that you get to watch your kids grow up and you don't have to worry about missing anything.
And you get sick less.
And you
Your
get
kids
sick
home
less,
more and
as
less
we're
crap.
sick currently. But we do get sick much less.
This is the one time this year we've gotten sick. But
Not just in January, but, like, since last January. It's been a whole year. This is all we've had. Is just
yeah.
cold, thankfully.
Well,
but yeah.
I think maybe we'll read Reddit again. I don't know. It depends on how good the reception on this video is. But if you one or two viewers who watch this want to see more Reddit, then smash that like button. Now I can say that because it's our YouTube channel. Smash that like button. Pound that like button. Assault the like button. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.